All right, today I'm very excited. We're making pepperoni pizza sausage cupcakes, but not with pizza dough. We're using tortillas. I like using cupcake trays. As you know, I did it with breakfast not long ago. Cue video here. And consequently, Little Caesars came out with pizza puffs, which are pepperoni pizza cupcakes. So this is sort of like a iteration of that, but also path of least resistance. Just a spicy Italian sausage. I gotta make a note. I need to get one of those like ground meat like things, because I feel like it's just way more efficient. And you know me, I'm all about efficiency in the kitchen. There's a lot of very stupid tools out there. I'm not saying they're all good. In this example, using this meat spreader thing, I've used it. You know, like it's better than a spoon. It's better than a spatula. And it's extremely efficient. So why wouldn't you want to be efficient in the kitchen, right? There's a million things out there that suck, but there's also another million things that are probably amazing. And I strive to be efficient in the kitchen. You could listen to, you know, culinarily trained chefs that'll tell you a spoon is just as good as a meat spreader 100, or you could save your money from going to culinary school and go buy a meat spreader 1000 on Amazon. Because what are we talking about here? You're cooking ground beef. You're not splitting the atom. You know, I've seen some other people do a variation of pizza cupcakes using Italian sausage, and they've never done it before, and they don't know that when you add raw meat to dough and you cook it, it shrinks. So then you end up with like a weird kind of consistency. The trick there is to cook the sausage first. Essentially, we're not really cooking anything in the oven. We're really just adding a bunch of cooked ingredients together and melting the cheese, hoping for the best. Okay, I want to try and get this into like small pieces. So it's fully cooked right now. It's nice and brown. I'm just gonna chop it up as fine as possible without getting third-degree burn from sausage grease. It's my life. Cooking with grease, it's delicious. It also randomly spits at you, you know? It's like, it like hits you on the arms, it hits you in the shirt. That's why I make my own shirts, by the way, because I was sick of ruining all the shirts that I bought. So I started making shirts so that I could ruin those. Another thing about spitting grease is that sometimes I wake up in the morning and I look at my arms or my hands and I have like a random third-degree bubbles, you know? And I remember, oh, right. I was cooking sausage grease last night, so that's where those come from. And listen, ask any food person, chef, whatever. We kind of like don't feel heat after a long time. Like chef fingers are a thing, chef hands, you know, chef mouth also is a thing. Like I can eat things right out of the deep fryer while Jeff is like, how are you even touching that? What's a day of cooking if I don't ruin a shirt, right? Send me shirts. You got shirts? You got a brand you want me to wear? Send me shirts. Sausage is done. And just like that, we're 30% done the recipe. If you can get that movie reference, I will buy you the DVD of that movie, even though you probably don't have a DVD player to play it on. All right, breaking out the world's most efficient cheese grater. Don't take my word for it. Go to amazon.com/shop/TheJoshElkin and buy yours today. Mozzarella cheese. I'm using whole milk, classic melt, and stretch, because that's what we're going for here. Classic melt and stretch. Watch the effortlessness, barely touching this arm, and the cheese is just magically grating without any strain, without any sweat, and straight up, it's actually a lot of fun. Every time I use it, it like blows my mind, every single time. And then this is the best part, dishwasher safe. This is just about 4 cups of grated mozzarella cheese. We're using it in 2 ways. I'm gonna add it to the bottom of the cupcake tray in each place, pop it in the oven just until it starts to melt, the initial melt. And while that happens, we'll build this sausage pepperoni pizza tortilla. This is not your average muffin tray. This is a very large one, which is perfect for something like this because I don't want to make little dainty tortilla pizza rolls. I want to make giant tortilla pizza rolls. Inside each one of these cups, I'm adding just about a 1/4 cup of mozzarella cheese. And then it doesn't really matter the temperature you put it on in the oven. You don't want to burn it, so I'm just going to put it at 375 and keep an eye on it just until I see the cheese start to melt. Kidding. I'm gonna add some oregano. Off to the oven until the cheese melts. All right, let's build. Tortilla goes down. We're gonna add some pizza sauce, whoa, on top of that. Spread that end to end. Although we will be sort of trimming the ends. I guess basically what we're doing right now is making a pizza out of a tortilla. And add some cheese on top of that. Keep in mind, we're rolling this all up, so you don't want to pack it too much with cheese. Let's go on with some sausage. This already looks fantastic. Yeah, I'm definitely fucking with people right now. Do I care? I don't. I don't discriminate on ingredients. If I want to pull something from Italian cuisine and combine it with something from Indian cuisine and turn that into a taco, who are you to tell me I can't do that? You gotta relax. You're not eating it. I don't claim that this is authentic other than being authentic to me. Okay, if I've been teaching myself and my kids and their kids, my grandkids, that it's okay to use all 3 cuisines to combine into one thing, then guess what? That's authentic to me and them. As much pepperoni as you desire. I like pepperoni a lot, so we're gonna add a tremendous amount. It's hard to open a pack of pepperoni ever and not have a slice. We're gonna roll this up. It doesn't have to be too tight. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is gonna be magical. Trim the sides like that. Now it's all equal, right? 6 pieces, so cut this in half. I mean, come on, looks pretty dope. All right, these get placed on top of the melted cheese places in the cupcake. We're not done yet though. There's so much more to do. There's so much more flavor. There's so much more culture to ruin right now. And just when you thought it couldn't get any dumber, more cheese. That's right. This is gonna melt into the sides. We're so not done. We're so not done. Of course we're not done. This is some melted garlic parsley butter. I'm gonna add in some Parmesan cheese, mix that up, get like sort of like a sludge, spoon some of it on each thing here. Look at that, oh my. More Parmo on top, fuck it. All right, this goes in the oven, 400 degrees for like 10 minutes. Oh my God, these look ridiculous. All right, before I crack into these and burn my entire mouth, I'm gonna let them chill for a little bit, but you can see how freaking bubbly and delicious this looks. That's not my intention, but that was a shitty one. There's always a shitty one, you know, just like every family. If you don't know who the shitty one is in your family, it's probably you. Look at that. Hell yeah. When you can't tell where the cheese starts and the tortilla ends, you're in a good place. Everyone knows pizza grease is the best kind of grease. Someone should fucking bottle that shit. Like olive oil, but pizza oil? How is that not a thing already? If it's not a thing, we should make it a thing. Okay, taking the drippage. Taking the drippage. Imagine that in a bottle. Here we go. Pepperoni pizza tortilla cupcakes. Those things together have never been said until this moment. Holy shit. You know what happens when you cook a tortilla like this? It kind of turns into almost like texturally a noodle. So I was calling these pepperoni pizza tortilla cupcakes, but now, after eating it, it kind of tastes like a lasagna. It's a tortilla pepperoni pizza lasagna cupcake. That's a banger.